Think again, noob.
This is not scripted, so expect it to be very inconsistent. Okay, so for once I've actually decided to use my voice in one of these, and it's weird, I think. So essentially I'd come home, right, and there's this cabinet above where I put my shoes, and in that cabinet there was like stuff from my elementary school, like old stuff I had, and a lot of it was drawings, and I wanted to go through them because I got curious, and that's what this is about. So I'm gonna do them in the best chronological order I have, because technically not all of them are from the same cabinet, but I'm gonna put them in the order I took pictures of them. So the first thing that grabbed my attention was this giant folder that was stapled together. It's like two pieces of paper stapled together that had a few papers in it, and I thought it was like, I don't have any thoughts on it actually, but I took it up to my room and went through it, and I believe it is more than likely for my 5th grade year, because 3rd and 4th were cut off by COVID, but it might be a small segment of my 4th grade year, because I was there half of the year, not the whole year, half the year in person. Anyways, the art on the folder appears to be a bunch of letters drawn with weird things. The word artist, there's a pinata, the R is weird, the T is a, he looks like a Viking. The I have no idea what that is. The S is from, okay, I'm going based off of the pronunciation, not the spelling. It appears to be a shark consuming diabetes, and then there's the T is, I think, a creeper. I don't know, man. The word portfolio is missing a T, and they're all weird things with eyes and SpongeBob looking teeth. The bottom's just Minecraft stuff. There's a guy too. The first few papers and the folder were nothing special. They all just look like assignments I would have been given in art class, like paintings and what is it? The pastel crayons. And there's this one, it's like Tristan wants Snuffle Bunny, solution, get Snuffle Bunny. I don't know who Tristan or Snuffle Bunny are. I don't think they're on Google either. It was really the last paper in the folder that grabbed my attention, because it was one of the first instances of the 3 main characters you'll see me using, Dom, Ink, and Gual. They are okay. They're in the kitchen. There's writing with my horrible like doctor's handwriting that reads, "Ink goes to the fridge to get some milk. I get some of you will think this book is boring, but it isn't. Trust me." Unsurprisingly, there was no book to go with it. There's dialogue below from Gual that reads, "Is that the entire story? Exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark," and dialogue from Dom that reads, "No." Now, of course, if you consistently, which you probably don't, watch the things that I upload, those don't look like Dom or Gual, which you most likely don't even know the names of, only from streams. It's because those designs are like very, very old. From, I think earlier I said 4th through 5th grade, possibly 3rd. It used to be based entirely around Minecraft skins. I'm gonna put the actual current designs up on screen right now, but it's kind of cool going back and looking through the old ways they used to look. I don't know what else to say. This next bunch of stuff was from a green binder I found First thing being like, I somehow vividly remember our class made these little bag. I almost said, okay. Then we made these little like banners, banner flag things. They would have like a self-portrait and stuff about us. Mine said that I made this when I was 10. That's what it says on the thing. It says my favorite food was burgers and ice cream. My favorite color was green. My favorite animal, which I put too, was axolotls and slipper lobsters. I don't think you've ever heard of a slipper lobster, but they look funny. Favorite subject was art because we had to do the least in art, and it was just drawing. And when I grew up, I want to be a game developer. The rest of these papers were absolutely nothing out of the ordinary. There was a drawing of, I have no, it's like there's like a fish, there's weird, I have no idea what that is. There was a Whataburger, there's Cat in the Hat, and there was a grotesque monstrosity that appears to be a house with several rows of windows that go across the whole thing in an underground basement. Now this next one was it's like a book I found in my room on my shelf that has a bunch, it's like there's like a yellow, red, purple, blue, green, and brown guy on the cover. It's been very long, I don't remember what significance any of them have, but it looks like I drew it. It had a bunch of drawings in it known as, it's titled under the Minecraft files, because I used to blabber on about stuff that never happened, tell stories, because it has a bunch of like various like drawings, characters. There's like a power level for most of them. Like, okay, so superhero Dom, powers, laser eyes, misspelled psychic powers, power level. Wait, no, that's. Oh no, that's the wrong draw. Okay. Dom had destruction and was Doctor Strange apparently. Power level 2505. I'm not even gonna read off the rest, I'm just gonna show them individually. Cause they're kinda weird. I personally dislike my old stuff a lot. And when I'm gonna say a lot, I mean a lot. There's also there's a lot of Minecraft tied into my old stuff. There's Skulk Parasites, Skulk. I'm not even gonna pronounce that. I don't know what that says. Skulk Crawler. I thought that said Ravager. Mug with human legs. That's not Minecraft. That's a sentence I'm not even gonna say out loud. I would actually spontaneously combust. I actually genuinely hate that. And there's another one, because I used to draw like little books in these like notebooks called Paranormal, that from when I read it, it leads into the old personalities that I had set for these characters, such as Ink being a pyromaniac, which is a character trope I very much dislike. Dom being way more stupid and goofy than he actually is. And there's a Gwal. I don't think he played a part in any of it. There's a person with black on their head, and there's a cow, and there's another person with glasses. And like, whole story. It's one day. Okay, the dude. Okay, there's gasoline. There's a hole in the wall. There's the cow and the Gwal. And there's ELA test, first day test. And there's two Doms. Person with black on their head looks mental. It looks like they're in distress. Legular, I don't know. They're like, I don't know what they're eating. I think. Ink has black on his face. The black person asks, "What's his deal?" The other person with glasses says he mixed fire with gasoline. After school line. and that's the entire thing, pretty much, of that, the paranormal thing. But the other one, there's another thing in here. Plants vs. Zombies 2 ideas. I actually had a bunch of these. I'm gonna name them individually. Some of these I actually drew before they turned into an actual plant in the game. I have long since quit Plants vs. Zombies 2 because EA sucks. So I have no idea if any other ones became real. The first one was spinach. It looks like it would like spin at zombies or something. And it would it throws projectiles from other plants, I believe. There was a chickpea. I don't know how that works. Cornflower. It throws corn. It looks like it throws corn. There's banana, yucca, because I had an obsession with that plant because I went to Guadalupe Mountain that had a bunch of those. There's a pitcher plant. Okay, chili pepper. I had made this like a few weeks before he actually became a plant in the game. I got him. I don't remember how fun he was. This says, it looks like it says chill pepper. It's chili pepper as in like the chili bean. That I genuinely don't find this funny anymore. It stinks up the land. Self-explanatory. I had multiple variants of plants. This one was an icy stump. It's like a torchwood, but he turns the peas into ice. There was an electric current, but he does poison damage. There's a primal stump that turns the peas into the rock peas. Magical snapdragon. I'm not even gonna bother trying to figure out what that thing does. Toxic snapdragon. That sounds self-explanatory. The chili bean. I'm gonna skip that. Icy balloon flower. I'm pretty sure I mainly based this off the fact that balloon flowers spawned doom shroom. So I put ice shroom, presumably. Despite the fact he looks like broccoli. There's an almond. There's an icy almond. There's a sunflower club. There's a space lily pad that kind of, now that I think of it, it looks like the Bulborb from Pikmin. There's a cosmint that looks like an origami. I think I made like a whole space themed plant family. There's a space shooter. I think it's just pea shooter. No, this one's interesting. It was called Meteor Flower. I made this before Meteor Flower actually became a thing. They do not work alike at all. But, the same name. There's a cosmic stump. I also don't know what that would have done. Sugarcane. From the looks of it, he hit people. Domestic assault. There's moss. This one's my favorite. It's like a rock that throws moss at zombies and from the looks of it possesses them. There's a prickly pear that's already in the game, I think. There's a jumping cactus. These things still scare me. It looks like they just jump onto the zombie, deal constant damage. There's a mandarin that does tendril stuff and flies from the looks of it. Doomerang, I'm not even gonna bother trying to figure out what that one does either. Tickle grass. There's wheat. And there's bread. There's cotton mint that looks like it's based off Captain Underpants or something. There's Captain P that looks it just looks like another pea shooter reskin. That's the entirety of that notebook, I think. Well, it was like really exhausting doing this video. I really tried to keep it as short as I can. I'm saving the other stuff for a different part because it's very exhausting and I don't think people will watch something over 20 minutes these days. But I think it was kind of fun, like going through the old stuff and seeing the evolution specifically behind the main character, Use Ink, because he used to be some stupid, nonchalant guy. Not nonchalant. He would get angry at everything from the looks of it, from the way he was represented. It turned into gay alien edgelord man. And I personally find that very funny. Anyways, the thing is over, go do something else with your life. if you have one.